Alright, it's time. Now, I've always talked about this deck being able to play through Nibiru, but normally it requires like a whole ass hand, but there was actually always a way to just do it. As long as you can combo, you can do it. Now, this hand isn't even particularly like a good hand, it's just like a very normal hand. And I'm going to show you how to play through Nibiru. Now, the first thing is that I actually want reasonable scales. Like scales that can actually help me. And the next thing is that you have to summon Ignister before the Pendulum summon. So let's go. We have Luster and Dino. Actually, let's turn them around. I just like it this way. Now we're going to use Luster's effect to pop and add a next Dinister power. Don't we have a next card with that name? Anyways, sorry. We can scale it now. We'll use effect to special summon the Luster. You normal summon Joker. Use this effect, and we're going to get Seer. Now there's a few do's and don'ts for this combo. It's like if you draw certain cards, it's easier for you. So if I had drawn Astrograph, easier for me. If I had drawn Seer, easier for me because you only play 1 copies of these. And I'm using my search to add them when I could have used it to other things. Anyways, we're going to synchro summon into Ignister, use its effect. We're going to summon from deck the Majesty. We're going to use effect, add Sky Iris, and discard. Now for the combo, all the monster requirement has to be that you're going to discard is that it has to be level 4 and under. So it can be summoned back by cross sheep, nothing else. No big majestic thing or anything like that. You just want a monster in the graveyard that can be reborn through cross sheep. Now we're going to link with both of these. Going to Beyond, use the effect, and we're going to add the boy, the legend, the myth, Astrograph. And that's it. So this is how you're going to play through Nibiru. So I'm going to Pendulum Summon 2. And that's all for the Pendulum Summon. So if they want to nib this, they can, but you're going to dive right into your Apollos if they don't. So if they choose not to grab, oh boy. Anyways, so this is where most persons with normal Nibiru on the Pendulum Summon before you get a chance. So we're going to clear up the entire board and give myself a token. Token doesn't really matter too much. Now, this is why we actually put the power load over here, because we'll use this effect and we get to add back our Majesty. So back to 3 cards in hand. And we can do this. We feel great. Now we're going to activate the Sky Iris, use this effect. Pop this. We'll add our Revolution Dragon. We'll immediately use this effect, discard itself, and we'll get to add our Arc. Activate Arc. Then we'll use Seer's effect, pop itself, then add back. We'll get Arc's effect, summon from deck. You don't even have to use Arc here if you don't really want to. You can wait till the next go around when you're going to pop the next one. Notice I haven't used Astrograph as yet, because now is the time. We're going to scale the Revolution, pop itself, special summon back Ignister. Now is the time we're going to use Astrograph, drop Astro, and add a next Revolution Dragon. Because we really wanted Revolution Dragon, that's what makes it easier for us. And we can scale the Majesty now, because it didn't have much use to us other than to scale for our next big play. So from here, we're going to link, almost made a blunder there. We're going to use Ignister's effect and get the Spellcaster from deck. Definitely required to be a spellcaster here. So now we're going to link with both of these. And what we're going to summon is our cross sheep. Now we can use the Dissolver's effect, Fusion Shokan, get our Vortex, cross sheep effect, I get to summon back from graveyard. And scale first, then we link into Celine. I don't know why I put the rest of the cards actually above them. Celine will get effect. It's mandatory. And we'll get 3 counters. We'll exceed with both of these because I want the spellcaster to go to the graveyard. Use effect, detach 2. Reborn Ignister. I want to link off with Ignister, so I'm going to summon it now. And now is the time. Ignister's effect. To summon this from deck. Your opponent is going to have the nibiru on their field. So you're going to use Ignister's effect. Pop Ignis. Shuffle back your opponent nibiru. And then you get Ignis effect to summon a Dracoslayer from your deck, but it's going to be a tuner. So power loader is fine. Now from here, I get to link with both of these and do my cheap ass combo with Virus Swordsman effect. Summon from hand, deck, or graveyard. Then link again into Berserker. Berserker's effect, reborn them back. And then we link someone into Singularity. So it's just a cheap way to get a link 6. And from here, I don't want to. It doesn't matter which order I do it in. Celine effect. We get to reborn here, and we get to reborn or Majesty. That's why we needed a spellcaster in the grave. And this is a tuner, Synchro Summon. Borrow. Effect. Going to equip from the graveyard. Berserker. That's 3 counters. No, these are not co-linked. No, they're not. Please stop. Anyways, effect. Pop itself and get him back Ignister again. And remember, it's not a hard once per turn. Every time you see him, he's gonna say effect. Someone can attack. Use effect, someone from deck. From here, you're actually going to be running low on Dracoslayer. This is fine. You get summon this in defense and just link off. Here you'd have the Crossroads of Chaos where you have to choose. Do you want to summon your Apolloza or your extra interruption? So your option would be ending your board like this. But for me, I'm not going to do that. I know the deck far too well. Summon Firewall effect. You can get an add back here. Nothing is really good. Not even gonna lie to you. You might need the Beyond for next time, just in case times get rough. And then from here, I'll link off with Firewall into or Zealantis. Ensure Zealantis goes up top, so that way Singularity can use effect, rebound by Firewall. The reason why I've ended my turn like this is because I would have found a much harder time to OTK with Apollos on the field. Well, because remember, I did use the Garrus effect, so I'm not going to have a main phase 1. So as soon as I go draw, standby, I'm going to go into battle phase. But the beauty of it is that your Zealantis is going to get 3 pops. Firewall Singularity is going to be able to bounce back 3 cards. Your regular Firewall is going to bounce back 2 more monsters. With, of course, 2 negates being here. And this is Ignister. Ignister is Ignister. It's going to cross anything as long as it's not unaffected. And the real messed up part to it is that these 2 alone were over 8,000. You know, like Goku. Yeah, because this is at 4-4 and this is at 3-5, and if it bounces back anything, which is guaranteed. But like, if the only way it doesn't bounce back anything is if your opponent didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, because it can bounce back monsters, spells, and traps. It bounces back anything and permanently get 500 for each. So if your opponent just set 3 back row and end, bounce back all 3 in the end phase, they're completely left naked, and these 2 alone will be game. Which is funny, because these 3 are like 150 short from game. So in other words, you can punch for game twice. So that's the combo. The combo is super aggressive. If you dark rule an opponent and they don't have back row or any hand traps, it's really over for them. And remember, this is through tanking the Nibiru. I'm not going to lie to you, the combo to play through Nibiru requires a little bit more because I've been out of practice. I'm sure there's a next way to give up a decent board for Nib, but I don't recall it right now. When I do, I'll definitely post a video about it. Anything you want to say to me, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.